Hi, my name is Anirvina and my artist name is Lotus Child. I'm a mixed bag like most designers out there. So I mostly work on all things visual. A very specific moment that inspired me to start illustrating is an anime called Cardcaptor Sakura. I was completely fascinated. I was obsessed. I first watched it in 2003 when I started my 4th grade, and it had the most incredible art style. The fashion, the character design, and most importantly, the glow card designs. If you know, you know. It really sparked my desire to become an illustrator. I had the privilege of having a fine arts student as my drawing tutor. This was when I was 10 years old, and it happened absolutely by chance. And for my first lesson, I was asked to copy his work, which was a portrait of a lady using the grid method. Being so young, I think I just tried my best. I took a very long time to complete it. Looking back, I think in comparison to how far I've come, my latest masterpiece is The Child and the Pond. I'm quite proud of how easy anatomy comes to me thanks to those classes. My artistic style did a 360 from when I first started out being inspired by Japanese anime and manga. I decided to make a change after I graduated from school, where I stopped relating to that art style. I really felt like it wasn't telling my story. It was a good medium to learn and grow from as an illustrator, but I think it had done its part in my journey. And it was time for me to discover my own style and the stories I wanted to convey. I think it was just inevitable that I desified my style. My creative blocks, I'm not gonna lie, they're really difficult. I usually just don't do anything to deal with productivity. I believe I just wallow in my misery and I hate everything I make when I try. But apart from that, there are times when I manage by scribbling while I'm watching something or while I'm listening to music, or I just distract myself until I'm inspired again. Earlier, I think I really used to force myself to get back into being creative somehow. I don't think it's the best method. It's good to take a break, I think, until it's okay again and you feel creative again. The biggest piece of advice I would give my younger self is to not look down upon copying work or to even learn by copying. I think this is advice that's very specific to me because I used to take a lot of pride in trying to draw from my imagination. I really used to force myself to get it right, to get the results as close to what I see in my head as possible. But the advice is that it's very good to draw from your imagination, but do not look down on the merits of copying works, especially learning from the works of the great or even learning anything the traditional way, especially anatomy. You must first learn the rules in order to break it. That's what I believe. I have two answers. First, it would be Alphonse Mucha, the father of the Art Nouveau movement. Breathtaking work. Organic lines, it's so dynamic, decorative, it's so alive. And you know, where it comes full circle, you wouldn't guess. Cardcaptor Sakura. Clamp, the creators of Cardcaptor Sakura, they were so heavily inspired by Alphonse Mucha's work. I think it was absolutely mind-blowing when I first made the connection. And the second artist for me is a Padma Shri winning Telugu illustrator. His name is Bapu. I feel like I have been heavily influenced by his work growing up as a Telugu girl. I think my current work, it really reflects this. Undoubtedly, I really feel that the divine is present in the lines of Bapu's work. The message that I try to convey from my work is that of feminism and of the female experience. I also try to portray stories and visuals having feminist outlooks, no matter where and what you look like or what you choose to look like. I believe that everyone deserves the morals and benefits of feminism as much as the next person. And we have the gift of freedom today thanks to the rebellion of our ancestors. And I really try to pay homage to that via my visuals, and I really try to let the perception do the talking. My art supplies would definitely rebel against me for having favorites. I have a humble monoline pen and a very rusty sketchbook, and I almost always ignore all of the rest. The common misconception that I would like to dispel is that we're creative all the time. We're just not.